But anyway, for the next 15-20 minutes, I want to chat with you all. Just imagine that today is the Monday morning. Okay. But this Monday morning is very different. This Monday morning is the day after your prelims examination. That's the day. And we are all meeting together. And surprisingly, all of you are very happy. As of now, you may think, I cannot remember certain facts. But for some reason, on Monday, you are very happy. Because until the last question, you did not give up. Every question is a fight, every option is a fight. But on that Monday morning, you are fairly confident that you all will clear prelims. More than that, you have this beautiful feeling of satisfaction. That is very important. That you gave your heart out. The satisfaction that your process was top notch. And each one of you controlled the process. In that process, you woke up at a specific time. You minimized the coffee intake. And if you were to have those coffees, take them right before the examination. In that process, you did whatever Naman sir asked you to do. You revised past year papers, you revised random questions from this year's papers. And at least once you all have gone through all the MisFits episodes. Those episodes have set your foundations very well. And now at least learning is very fun. Even if you were to go through the options, you will learn things quicker. Quick learning is extremely critical skill set. And that will happen only and only if you focus on foundations. At MisFits, we focus on those foundations, and those foundations are now magical. So, Monday morning, you are now truly satisfied with your attempt. And most importantly, you are truly satisfied about the process. This process is extremely important. Thanks to the process oriented approach, you remained calm in the examination hall without worrying about the outcomes. 99% of idiots will focus only on the outcome without working on the process. You have not done that. You will not do it. You will focus on the process. Process of being in your Dravid zone. If you stumble upon a question that you have no idea about, if you stumble upon such 50 questions of same category, don't worry, stay calm. For every question, your focus should be in on eliminating the options via your conjectures that we have mastered in almost all the episodes. With logics, with rationality, and you all have done that multiple times. Why logic and rationality plays a very important role. You all should take a pledge, no matter what. You will not make careless mistakes. Filling the wrong circle, not reading the options well. No, that is not allowed. I will be honest with you, when I wrote my prelims examination, the next morning I knew I've cleared it. I did not have to wait for UPSC to declare that because I was meticulous with the process. I was satisfied with it. I did not worry about the cutoffs. I did not worry, should I prepare for mains or not, because I knew I was clearing the examination. I had that confidence. Let me show you a very interesting video of a misfitter. This was a few days before the UPSC results got out. Watch through it and tell me your observations. This is before the results got out.
My heart is saying, I'm just emptying my heart here. I'm not being overconfident, sir. Sir, I feel that I'm definitely getting selected.
Mhm.
My rank will be under 200.
So should we party already? We can
No, no,
host
no.
your party. We can do something
No,
around
no,
that.
no, no, no. I am just saying that I will get selected. I am feeling that, and my
Mhm.
rank will be under 200. And sir, I do not know why I am saying this. This may sound like flamboyant,
Mhm.
but sir, I feel that I can be in top 20 also. I'm just
Okay.
feeling that.
Any observations? I want each one of you to be telling me the same thing. You should know your results well before UPSC officially declares it. That's a mere formality. Because like Weber, each one of us know this. Is UPSC is a minor battle in a long drawn war to serve our republic. A minor hiccup. This country needs us. And when thousands of misfitters, not just 4 5, and thousands of misfitters, when they become part of India's steel frame, we will start witnessing the magic in front of our own eyes. When you study things, when you solve papers, keep that grander vision goal in mind. If there's any outcome, that's the outcome. Here, focus on the process. But anyway, let's come back to that beautiful Monday morning when you all know that you are clearing your UPSC prelims. But you also know one more thing, that UPSC will never give you medals for cracking prelims. Whether you like it or not, prelims is a merely qualifying paper. You've just qualified to write mains examination. That's it. Screening test. That is what you have passed. It is your performance in the mains, your performance in the interviews that will decide, dictate your ranks, your service preferences, your cadre, and many other things. In fact, your promotions also. So on that Monday morning, after winning over a small battle, the beautiful community of misfits meet again. And you need to tell what is that one thing that may hinder your chances to get the highest ever score in your mains. What would that be? I want each one of you to be part of that process because I'm already spending sleepless nights to design the best ever curriculum that you may witness in your life. My request is just give your heart out for prelims. We're here to win the war, not minor battles. And to win that war, we need to score the highest ever marks in your essays, GS paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4. And I will make sure that you conquer this war. So please tell me honestly, what bothers you at this stage? Mind you, the gap between the prelims and mains, it is more than enough to conquer this examination until and unless you're focusing on, as long as you're focusing on your efficiencies, not getting distracted by random YouTube videos. So anyone, please tell me honestly because I want you to be part of the process. I'll ensure all those concerns are addressed in whatever I'm designing for you. Neha?
Hello, sir. So for me, it's essay because for the past 4 years, I've worked on scientific papers, and my all the essays have more like scientific notation to that, not like the philosophical essays that come. So that is the main concern.
Okay, this is easily solvable. Essay is one of my strengths, so that's fine. Tanya, what else?
Sir, I'm not prepared with my optional.
Okay.
That's
What's your optional?
so it's political science and international relations.
All science. So do you want me to teach optionals? All science. Generally, you want that? Are you is your optional all science as well?
Yes, sir. I am a PSIR student.
So how many of you are Pol Science students? Quite a few. Quite a few. And how many of you are a public administration? Keep your hands raised, all science students. Babad. Almost the entire community. Okay. Add economics to it. Anyone? Keep your hands raised. So honestly, I think I have a better solution than merely teaching optionals. So to all those who have opted for optionals that have linkages with general studies, you will benefit enormously in what we are designing. Economy, pol science, public art, geography, you will see direct benefits in whatever we may do. So I cannot promise you to teach optional at this stage, but I am planning to do something that will make you get the highest ever score in mains. If you can master essay, GS paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4, and along with that, you know how to use certain skill sets to maximize your score in optionals, you will sail through. The good thing about optionals is it's very, you can identify the kind of questions that you will be asked and possibly how to write those answers. And I will tell you in time to come. So don't stress. I cannot say the same thing for mathematics, physics, chemistry, but any of the optionals that has linkages with GS, don't stress. Any other concern anyone has? Unraise your hands, everyone. So essay was one thing, optional is another thing. What else? I'll take care of many aspects of optional also. For those that have linkages with GS. Twinkle?
Good afternoon, sir. So I still feel that GS2, apart from essay and optional, would be a little bit challenging for me because we did polity right now. So I do feel that from prelims point of view, I would be able to understand, make conjectures. But when I have to present them in like an answer format in the mains, I think I might struggle there. And my optional is sociology. So I did end up making notes and taking up classes. However, I do not feel like I have a strong grip on the subject yet. So those are that very compact. For example, if there's a subject like suicide, so I would have to remember why Durkheim said this, that said that. So multiplicity of topics
So to
is
all
just
those who are appearing for the very first time and will be studying optional for the very first time, you have to do 80-20 in those 3 months. And even if you can get average score with some remarkable scores in other aspects, you can find your name in the list. No need to give up. Regarding your point around GS paper 2, you should worry about GS paper 3 also. That's also in answer writing format. Paper 1 also. Of course, you have done and practiced many mains questions as already, but don't worry about it. We'll redo it. We'll do some of the questions in possibly battle format. So Neendra, your question.
Sir, for me, the issue is writing the answers in time in proper structuring format.
Okay,
Because
no worries.
time limit structuring may go down.
Yeah, we'll have many hacks to it. So answer writing is something which I've noted already. Of course, you cannot score the highest if you don't know how to write answers. How can you minimize which pen to use, how to structure it, how to address questions that you have no clue about? So we'll do all that. Ishan, are you cracking prelims by the way?
Was that directed to me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm currently confident of cracking prelims because my scores in mocks and everything is decent. Plus, I'm doing really much better than what I expected in CSAT. So I'm pretty confident right now.
Okay, that's good. Just follow through on your habits on the process for the next few days. Okay.
Yeah. So one of the issues that I feel when it comes to mains is about agriculture and environment related issues. Because like the core subjects of geography, history, or economics or something, those are conceptual based questions which are asked. But agriculture and environment, they're much with current affairs linkages and they're a bit complex.
Okay. Okay, so answer writing and then current affairs oriented things. And my
Yeah.
sense is for the past 3-4 months, you have not read newspapers. That's the assumption I'm going in with. So we will redo all those things. And whether you like it or not, you to make your answers different from others, you have to quote many things, especially from what's happening these days. So duly noted. Amshini?
So for me, it's more about the data points and the authenticity of those. So I struggle with them because I can't remember numbers, and it's very difficult for me to do that.
So we will use charts and we can talk from patterns point of view. But you have
Reports as
to,
well.
but you have to put in some data. Okay. And how's your prelims preparation? Confident or not confident?
I am confident, but sometimes I just get like when there are certain questions that I revise and I don't get the answer, I kind of get demotivated. Then I go back to questions I know,
Why do you
and then
get
it comes back up.
demotivated? You should
So
think harder.
yeah, so it's just sometimes it's a little wavery, but I think this time I'm actually confident. Like more than last time, I think this time I'm way more confident than I was.
Okay. Anything extra that you have done this time?
Actually, conjectures are much better this time. Like last time, that was something that I was facing difficulty with. But this time, I even for questions that I don't know, I'm able to logically come down to, okay, it's either this one or that one. And then it's a 50-50 hit or miss. So that was not possible last time for me.
That's good. Fantastic. Himanshu?
So handwriting is a huge issue. Any suggestion?
Handwriting. Okay. That's a good point. Very good point. Because, yeah, you're judged on your handwriting. And about your prelims, Himanshu?
Top three, I'm good. Polity, economy, and modern. Even other parts of history are good, but the geography, the parts which they ask industries and all that nonsense, that part is confusing.
It's not nonsense.
Even
industries part is
like it's confusing. You don't find it any standard solution. Either you know or you don't know. And even environment is good, like legislation.
certain
and
industries will be in certain geographies.
the location, like when they'll ask, like for general, they'll ask about copper. In past year paper, you'll find copper in somewhere around Jharkhand or something. Then they'll give a location in Rajasthan. So who knows about Rajasthan now? That new locations in every paper, that is kind of the thing. In economy PYQs I saw, that is like kind of a different part. Otherwise, it's good.
Okay. Abhishek, your question?
How to tackle the questions which are very much 100% unfamiliar.
For mains?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And also in prelims, in some of the tests, I get about 45 to 50 questions right only. So I'm a little bit anxious, but when I solve the previous year questions, I get about most of them right. For static subjects, I mean core subjects.
Okay. See, the goal is, again, I'll repeat it. The goal is to learn from mistakes. The goal is not to get disappointed when you make mistakes. And as long as you're learning, redo, resolve, think what went wrong, what went right. And that accuracy will increase in time to come. And I will judge you basis how you perform in the UPSC paper, not some random coaching series paper. They may want you to feel demotivated so that perhaps you can take their courses. Don't worry about it, just learn from those mistakes. There's a high likelihood for the 3,000 questions that you have solved, not a single question may come. Who knows? But practice is important. Okay. So what I've noted down is problems around essays, optional, answer writing, around agriculture, environment, current affairs, data, handwriting, and how to tackle unfamiliar questions. If anyone has anything else to add, let me know, because we will cover all those aspects. I will not miss out on anything. So if more ideas, more concerns, let me know. And we'll tell you step by step how to resolve this. how to solve for it. To ensure that you should have no excuse to not top this examination. Zero excuse. Prashika?
I have this concern to, especially for the mains point of view, in the GS optional. Of course, we'll have some short notes and all that stuff. So, in the mains perspective, how to make that kind of notes, short notes, so that before the exam we only have like 2 papers on one day, so it will be easy to remember and also a lot of data to remember. So, that concern is
How to
there.
make notes. Okay. And to all those who are watching this recording, clear prelims, and we'll open live classes for you. Shall?
Sir, see if we can do something with the anthropology optional as well. When I was doing my optional, I didn't complete it.
See, I have also done my 80-20. What I thought was, what is that one thing that I can do that may benefit most of the misfitters? So options in front of me were, I can teach optionals, but my expertise lie in pol science and IR. I can prepare you to that extent that you will perhaps score the highest in that discipline. But how many of you are opting for optional of pol science? Not many. And even if you were to study optionals on your own, bare minimum, you always get average score. So my 80-20 is if I put in 20% of effort in the GS, the essay, aspects of answer writing, current affairs, paper 1, 2, 3, 4, and cover those aspects in such a way that you can also perform well in your own optionals. That is my 80-20. So I have limited time. So for me, this makes more sense to engage holistically with you, all of you in these papers, from essays to all the other papers. Okay, so I've gotten your suggestions. Thank you so much. Now my only request is, let's make that Monday morning a beautiful morning when we regroup. Twinkle, last question, and then we begin with the class.
So also how to think quickly and correctly, because we all know in mains we have like 7 or 8 minutes for one question. So generic points from static.
Yeah, speed is important. I've told this multiple times. For prelims, you may not worry about speed. Either you know the answer, you don't know the answer. And of course, you don't have to stress about managing time. Some idiot will still make mistakes there. But for mains, you have to manage your time well. You have to be in the habit of writing good quality answers in limited time. So we have to practice for it. And we will have those sessions in the episodes. Let me still write it down. Speed writing. Okay. So in the last episode, what did we learn? We learned a lot about World Trade Organization.